Aries, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. What's up? What's going on? Like always with yours and theirs, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit, more so with yours and theirs as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, your person does not have to be about a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, ex, anything like that. It's whomever's in the dynamic as I'm describing it. Having said that, it could be about a family member or friend. I don't know. It's up to you. Going back to the main point, take what resonates, leave what does not. All right, what's going on? Show me, Aries, please. Of course. These are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person. Show me Aries and their person. One more. Okay. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, but as I said in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on? Ten of Swords. King of Pentacles. Six of Cups. You are much aggrieved. You have some pain in you. Ten of Swords. I'm not jumping to an ending yet. King of Pentacles suggests here stability, practicality. It may not be done through his or her eyes. Okay, there's still a Six of Cups here. Okay. A soul bond, some sort of a sweet appreciation for memories shared, that unique connection, that undercurrent, that flow. We'll see. I can see that you're hurt. Practically speaking, I think you're assessing this connection. Okay. Queen of Wands. Seven of Wands. The Knights of Wands, you feel someone has kind of really blocked their energy from you. And they mean it. That's a big old fiery stamp there. Fire, fire, fire. Could be fire sign. Doesn't have to be. It could just be that kind of, you know, this is where I'm at. And I block you. You know, and I'm adamant about it. Fired up about it. I'm passionate about it. But nevertheless, Knight of Wands suggests, it could be open. There's resistance here, but there's still positivity towards you too. So let's keep on. I'm curious. Let's see that Four of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Star. I mean, I'm seeing us upset over relationship here. Relationship is how two people define it, specifically build it. So it may not be marriage, but I know we're upset about it. Five of Cups is here. It's kind of a long-standing emotional hurt, but the Star suggests it means a lot to us. We'd still desire it and possibly, maybe, in this context, see healing it. Kind of depends. And the Four of Cups, we're unhappy. We're unhappy now, and we've been unhappy, so I can see you're upset. I can see you're upset. Yeah, it feels like we've been blocked here. But it looks like, you know, we're not completely ready to part ways with this. I don't think either one of you is, given this. There's still a very strong sense of shared feeling and value for the both of you. Okay. But we're unhappy, currently. And we have some outstanding owies here as well. The Five of Cups is older, Four of Cups is more present. All right, let's jump on into that Four of Cups, please. Show me that Four of Cups, please, for Aries. Show me that Four of Cups, please. Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. There it is again. It's really saying two people would like to get on the same page, but they're struggling. Ace of Swords, it's a truth. Eight of Pentacles, we've been trying to work through this. That's actively trying to search, find for an answer, build things, figure it out, and you're both down. You both feel it. You're both upset. And there's a truth in here somewhere, and I feel like you two are trying to excavate it, or you would like to. And is this workable? That's more of that practical energy you're showing me over here as well. Is this workable? Is this fixable? Is this doable? Can it stabilize? Can we stabilize the emotions, get on the same page, you and I? Because there's a truth in here for the both of us. That really seems to be the operative question. If we could just find one navigation point, one truth, we can build on that. Because neither one of us is happy about this. Okay. Let's go on over here to that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. And that's what we've been feeling presently and for a while. Let's see that Ten of Swords, please. Show me that Ten of Swords. You're showing me wounded. This person's defensive. The Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, I mean, there's... Gosh. You had this moment, this feeling that things were going well, that things were sunshiny and warm, and that they felt good to you. And we're having a hard time accessing this at this time. Typically, you feel pretty good about yourself. Typically, you feel like there's a sense of wish fulfillment here. Typically, you feel the sunshine on this situation, on yourself, and confidence too. But that's taken a hit recently with the Ten of Swords. Let's see this King of Pentacles, please. Let's see that King of Pentacles. Otherwise, you know, by all rights, you're saying that you're happy and that this is your wish fulfillment. And that you've known yourself to feel good in this situation. It really evokes a lot of warmth and sense of self-love in you. I mean, and to feel good about yourself too. Whatever this is makes you feel good about you. Let's see that King of Pentacles. And all that feels like it's currently hurt. What is it? What's that song with Bruno Mars? I think it's Bruno Mars. I'm so bad with artist names. The song about being locked out of heaven. That one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could see where that might feel the case for you. All right, let's see that King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The Page of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, and then there's their practical side. So your emotional self-understanding has been hurt. You're not unaware of it. That's a really day and night thing right there. I feel good about me. I feel fired up, I'm jazzed up, I'm warm, to this sucks. And it been sucks. It's been sucking. It's been sucking. I suppose so. So your practical side, which is a huge side of you, with the Hierophant there, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, you want to know what to do, and you want to be able to stand by it. This is something you pride yourself on. When you kind of take how your positive feelings and then therefore your negative feelings aside, you say at the end of the day, I'm an Aries that likes to know what I'm doing. I need an assignment. I need a sense of direction. I need to know what to do. So I see you keeping on top of the practicalities. You're very committed to your outer world, your 3D world, your head of household energy. That you say will never be faulted for. You take that sense of providership very seriously, and you take that role very seriously. Okay. But yeah, you'd still like to know what to do with this situation. All right. Let's see that Six of Cups. I'm very curious about it. Let's see that Six of Cups, please. Let's see that Six of Cups. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You would like to reunite with this. You would. You're saying, practically speaking, you don't know how. Emotionally, you'd like to open up towards it again with the Seven of Cups. Three of Cups, reunite with it. Two of Pentacles, but you're saying how? You want that assignment. You're used to taking care of things. You're used to having things nailed down. But with this emotional conundrum that you're currently in, from feeling very strongly warm, happy, and I would even say gratified, to this sucks. You're kind of the stand-up character. In reality, you get things done. And this soul bond, we want to connect with it. We want to be open towards it. We don't seem to know how to approach it with the Two of Pentacles. You're open to it emotionally. If you weren't, I have no doubt you would show me, no, that can off. But we didn't do that. I want to get you back to these kind of glory feelings of warmth and self-pleasure and love of the self. I know you feel like you took a hit there, and I want you to get back into that space. Okay. I do. If you're someone who prides yourself on practical solutions and outcomes, it's in here. It is. It's in here. I see you tossing around a couple of ideas with that Two of Pentacles. How to emotionally re-engage with this in all the right ways. All right. It's there. The energy remains. It seems to be feasible. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this person. We got a queen, lots of fire here. I mean, again, straight up could be fire sign, or that's just that person's energy, which is like a little fireball rolling at you. Let's see that Queen of Wands, please. Let's see that Queen of Wands. Let's see that Queen of Wands. Eight of Wands, the Emperor, the Sun. Kind of a hard ass, aren't they? You both kind of felt the sun, no doubt. Look at that. You both radiate the sun. The Emperor, Eight of Wands. This person has a great deal of pride. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, and it's not. Like everything in tarot, all energies, all cards, they all have pros and cons. So this person, as the Emperor here, Eight of Wands, they're kind of, they are indeed a firecracker. It might have some very prominent Aries in them. Sag as well. That's all fire. So I tell you what, when this person talks, they just kind of drip warm honey. And it is the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Oh, that's sexy. That's the person who can talk. They have good presentation skills, physical and with their communication as well. And the Emperor and the Sun, woo! when they put that blast up. Oh boy. But there's a lot of pride in there too. And strength of will. Very commanding. I'm not saying they're perfect. There's no such thing. I'm going to see their stuff just like I see your stuff. Okay? But I can tell you this, their presentation, it might be what you call a bit much. But it's almost like they're saying, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If I'm too much, go find something less. Kind of like that. It's very unapologetic, but also prideful. So we'll see how that's playing into things. Let's see that Seven of Wands, please. So when I tell you, there's that sun that you miss. I know. There's that sun. Don't get me wrong, you both generated it, but the way you react to it, Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, you took it to a very personal place of really feeling good about you. It felt, like I said, gratifying. So when they beam on you, right? All right. Let's see that Seven of Wands. Show me that Seven of Wands. Let's see that Seven of Wands, please. Let's see that Seven of Wands. Then the block went up. Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. Oh my, little firecracker. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they put that block in place some time ago. Okay. Wow, Queen of Wands is here twice. Yeah, some very prominent fire in this person's chart. Yeah, Three Cups, Wheel of Fortune, They put that block up some time ago. They very much liked to connect with you. They did. And like I said, when they beamed on you, they beamed on you. It just showed me that they stopped beaming on you. Okay? They're reflecting that as well. And yet, their essence towards you hasn't changed. I just see a blockage. Done by their energy or their self. Yet, how they feel about you or connected to you is pretty much the same. Kind of tells me that, you know, how strongly they felt towards you. It wasn't bullshit. When you have a block in place, but those powerful feelings haven't changed, that means they felt they had to. Let's say that Knight of Wands, because the attraction is so high for them, because they really had strong energy towards you, and they absolutely meant it, and that part hasn't changed, and they know it. Something like this. Let's say that Knight of Wands, please. Nine of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. Oh, you both have a kind of functioning thought there. That's very similar. They're not too far apart, to be honest. With the Knight of Wands, yeah, like I said, that energy for you hasn't changed. They just put a temporary blockade up in order to block everything that they would flow towards you if they could. So, you know, I mean, I'll get over here to this business. But when people understand how deeply they desire someone else, how strong their energy is towards someone else, and they know it's not going to change. This person says they know that's not going to change about how they react to you. Okay? And that kind of forceful heat that they would throw on you. They say they know this. They admit this. That's why they have the blockade in place. It says it would stand to reason that it would go back to that in terms of default mode. They still feel the same way. And this is what people do when they have to put up blocks. Like, I know my energy towards you isn't going to change. Okay? What the issue is that caused the separation, I don't know. But in the background, we'll get there. I have no doubt when we get to that Five of Cups. Trust me, I've been eyeing it this whole time. And you're opening. So, what caused it? We'll get there. But they actually have a similar thought. It would, they get twisted up inside. They also feel that it would be good to connect with you. But the thoughts about how to do it, Two of Pentacles, that's where you both get stuck. In order for this to be successful, there has to be some shifting. Insight, specifically. And if you're saying, I understand the issue here, the big issue here is that neither one of us is on the same page, which is weird because you both showed me the Four of Cups. That suggests technically you both are. You're both on the same page about not being on the same page emotionally. Can we find an answer here as a workable solution? I'm going to go back to my original point is yes. You two have common ground in terms of wanting to reconnect for similar reasons. And then you both get all twisted up about the execution of it. You actually want to emotionally open up. I think that would be a good starting point. Their emotions are already in place to do so with you. It's their mind that talks them out of it. Okay? So if you know for a fact, I strongly suspect this person's feelings has not changed towards you, and that's why they keep a barrier up. The idea of connecting with you again, putting energy towards you again, makes them feel personally good, but then their mind gets twisted. Nine of Swords, the Two of Pentacles. And I think that's where you both default to this, how you last left it, the both of you. If there was outstanding issues about the emotional expression here and what you two were expressing, that's literally the starting point. it seems like you're more available to open up and express yourself. Theirs is like, I get up in my head about it. Okay. If you're looking, practically speaking, for a starting point, that way you know what to do, I think you have an answer. I do. All I can say is that their blockade remains. And that you both stumble up on the Two of Pentacles. The actual functioning what to do. If you know this person's prideful, if you know that they tend to be, God, look at that blast. When it was on you, it was on you. Perhaps that's the first thing you can talk about or say. I felt or figured maybe, not that I'm trying to overstep my boundaries here, but this might be hard for you to talk about or open up towards, so maybe I'll do it myself or something like that. You know, just, I don't know. It's a starting point. Okay. Anyway, let's jump on over here to this shared. It's frustrating. You both get held up on the same monkey wrench. I have to push. I'm giving this to you because it looks like you're in a better position to address it. That's why. It's not that it's you're at fault or judgment upon you. No, it's literally your energy is telling me that you're in a better space to approach this, especially if you have an idea of who they are, what they're like. And if you're the one who is willing to show some emotional softness towards this in order to generate some activity, again, I'm kind of giving you the assignment. But, you know, Aries, honey, free will. If it's a bad job, then it's a bad job. If you already made up your mind on the subject, then you don't need to watch this. You could have tuned out a long time ago. I'm looking at an Aries who, practically speaking, would like to find a solution to this so they can reconnect to it. Okay. And maybe feel the warmth of it once more, because I tell you, somebody who sunshines or radiates this hard, they're going to want to give it to someone, and they last identified that person as you. So I don't know what's in the way here other than some dopey ass Two of Pentacles. Sorry, I had to say it, but I just, because you're both, that's the one thing you think about it. That's the one thing you have in common. Neither one of you is on the same page about being on the same page, but therefore that's what you're on the same page about. So use that kind of thought to your advantage. Okay, Four of Wands. This is where I was. This is what I was feeling. As I understand it, this is where you were. This is what you were feeling, right? And I was dissatisfied with this just like you were dissatisfied. You see what I'm saying? You know? It just kind of depends. But if you're done with it, you're done with it. Again, I don't know why you're watching though. Because if you were hoping they would come through, no. No, I can tell you that they forcibly keep themselves away because their energy for you is just too damn bright. You know, that one's a force of nature right there. Let's see that Four of Wands. Let's see that Four of Wands. I'm confused by this. Do they switch back and forth between a masculine and feminine gaze? There's the business, right? The business forceful eyes. And then there's the feminine gaze. There seems to be components in this person that are heavily masculine as well as feminine. Anyway, I just had an impression of eyes. Okay. One that's all business. I got this. And the other one that's like, Four of Wands. We got the Six of Pentacles here, the Hermit, the Seven of Wands. There it is. There's that block again. There's that block again. The relationship, whatever that was, it's defined by two people. Okay. They blocked any sense of possibly healing with this, but it's a blockade. It's temporary. There's that sense of, well, it's blocked, therefore there's nothing to do. It's just not true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The Hermit, Six of Pentacles suggests this could be balanced in theory, based on experience. We have to know that we want to do this. Okay? We have enough back and forth experience with this person to understand that could be overridden in some way. I see your practical self looking at their behavior. You have too much experience with this relationship, whatever it is to you. Let's see that Five of Cups, please. Let's see that Five of Cups. The Hermit can absolutely override that Seven of Wands. Anyway, let's see that Five of Cups, some of that Five of Cups. Let's do one more, some of that Five of Cups, please. There's that Seven of Cups again, Four of Pentacles, and Justice. Yeah, I have to insist, guys. I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to piss anyone off. It's just here. If anybody was looking for the quick solution or the magic pill or the whatever, I don't really do that. You have to tell me what you're up to. I can only confirm what you already know and or feel, and then perhaps sometimes I do get predictive, which is awesome. And even sometimes I get fully predictive readings, which is also cool. But for the most part, you're already aware of your process here. You're aware you've been going back and forth on this, and they have too, but I'm not really reading them, I'm reading you. You know, guys, you're showing me the potential soft opening to something that you've been holding on to, Four of Pentacles. Despite whatever echoes here, you have common cause for the both of you to understand your emotional distress, the upsetness, the echoes, how it affects you both. You both have that. You both have that common cause. The only thing you don't seem to agree on is how you seem to feel each other. You both seem to focus on how you affect each other, not really how you feel about each other. Okay? I see how they affect you, and I see how they want to affect you, which means you affect them. But if that's the only tangle, I'm sorry, guys, that Two of Pentacles ain't shit to me. You both know that you're on the same page about not being on the same page. That's your work point. Perhaps if the focus shifted from, this is how you affect me and I don't feel it anymore and it hurts. And this is how I used to like to affect you, but I don't get to do that anymore. So perhaps stop focusing on how you affected each other and maybe have some real discussion about emotions and growth. That's all in here. You've been looking at an option and feeling it, specifically the Seven of Cups, for a while. Four of Pentacles, we've been withholding justice. You know? So again, I'm not convinced by either one of your efforts to show me Two of Pentacles and be like, this is why we haven't come together, because, you know, it's too confusing about how to do it. I'm not buying it. I'm just not. So perhaps more about depth of feeling as opposed to the affect piece. And I know how people affect each other. It can be, we can get fixated on that. But if we took it out of this realm, this is how you affect me, and this is how I affect you, and I know it, and I like doing that, and I can't, whatever. Take it to the more, this is what I understand to be true in terms of why we're not on the same page, but where we are also on the same page. And I think that's a real work point here, but hey, you know, I'm the tarot lady, right? You're going to do what you're going to do at the end of the day. So if you both are tossing around a Two of Pentacles, yeah. It's like, well, they blocked me though, so. Let's see that star, some of the stars, some of the stars, some of the stars. Some of the stars, some of the stars. Judgment, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think that was sitting here this whole time. Yeah, with the star. It's desirous. Very much so. Judgment call, Queen of Wands, there they are again. Knight of Swords. It's a judgment call and a strong sense of, we know we want this, to relinquish some energy to either go towards that person or Perhaps it's just you showing me you deeply desire that they'll come to you. It's a lesson in somebody to really honor what they feel and to honor what they know. I see it on both sides of you, so. I already kind of gave you my opinion on where I think you're better suited to approach this. I do. Just because you're showing me more emotional pliability there, you know, the willingness to be flexible at the emotional level, whereas this person might be a little more stiff because, you know, that 7-1 is in place and they're used to keeping it in place at this point. So I just know that they're showing up, and it could be a decision to act towards them and communicate towards them, they towards you. But it's somebody's lesson that if it means something to you, you try to go after it, achieve it, or maybe make peace with it if nothing else. Heal it. Okay? I have no absolutes for you. But somebody will, with that kind of energetic imprint, with the star and judgment, etc., someone's going to feel that eventually. Okay? Okay. Sorry. I hate it when they're like this. I do. But, you know, I'm also saying it in you because there's that Knight of Swords, Page of Wands, you know. Practically speaking, no matter how small with that Page of Wands, you feel like you could be open towards this. I think you know enough of who they are about why they haven't. Okay, let's keep on. I will show you some signs and synchronicities. Yep. Too many. If it's meant to be, it'll come back around. That's how it works. Oh. I couldn't let you get close to me. Some of you might be seeing signs and synchronicities, excuse me, things associated with numbers, music to that person, anything that reminds you of them, essentially. That kind of thing. I love you. Oh, the simplest words, eh? Those 3 words can and will fuck so many people up. So long as it's sincerely said. That's what matters. Okay? Okay. You can break generational patterns. Oh, that's going to go into a whole other tax bracket. Generational patterns of withholding, not speaking up, not knowing when to take action despite feeling it. It could be so many things. What it is we're taught, essentially, that has always worked against us, but we thought it was protecting us, you know. What we see in our parents and grandparents, generational patterns, you know. Normatives, things that we've always told ourselves for reasons of safety and our sense of security, or I'm too old for this, or there's nothing here to do, or just give up on it, or something like that. That negative thinking that sometimes can go very, very light, okay, largely unchecked, but it holds us back in small ways and big ways, and then also heavy, heavy patterns that are very obvious. You know, we can overcome those too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My, my, my. I just... Passion, healing, family issues. Okay. Oh, I have no doubt this is a very passionate person. I got that blast of fireball energy, and so did you. You know, but of course, I think that's what you two focus on in terms of how you affect each other. Not how you two may have emotionally developed around or with each other. And I think that's for some of you is healing the family issue, possibly with them. But I think that sense of you can break generational patterns. Okay. Healing family issues here. There's that sense of possibly don't trust passion, especially if someone's this passionate. And they just are who they are. That doesn't mean they're any less real or they're any less authentic. If I saw fuck around energy, I would tell you. I didn't see that. This person feels what they feel. And there are naturally passionate people in this world, but then they also put that into their work, their families, their homes, their creativity, especially their artistic, lisp is kicking in. All these things. So if, let's say, for instance, you being a fire sign, but let's say just because the energy's here, you've always kind of been in a position where practicality comes first, you know, sense of household priority comes first. You might see someone who's that passionate and be like, that's awesome, but it's not for me. So who knows? In other words, you could develop distrust around someone who is that naturally open. You know? It's easy to conflate the two between passion and it means nothing. No. Passion is fire. Fire creates. Okay? You ought to know. I'm talking to a fire sign. Okay. Or perhaps Aries is not a dominant in your chart. Two J's, J and J, and it's funny because the other one is literally in, so J and J. J and J, the great white shark in reverse. We're currently not pursuing this. It's not a matter of survival or power. It's just we're not pursuing it. Also Scorpio energy here, and then we have the arrow of Sag, or Cupid's arrow striking home, making the point, and more of that fire energy. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. They do kind of radiate that heat, even if they're not a fire sign. Okay, I get it. All right. Point is, I think between the two of you, that Two of Pentacles is nothing. It's really an excuse. Okay. Aries, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.